Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Tate has launched a political party, supposedly, called Bruv. Britain Restoring Underlying Values. Yes, bruv. Restoring our great nation. Thought we'd take a look at it. I'm sure it'll be amazing. Jesus Christ. Anyway, hit subscribe if you're a returning viewer and you're not yet subscribed. You're in for a treat with this one, and you keep coming back. So make sure you are subscribed, ladies and gents. Let's take a look. I saw this, and I just thought, what is this nonsense? I mean, look, this is not found. So, bruvparty.uk is gone. So we're off to a great start. Really good start here, obviously. I mean, they've barely been tweeting. Let's just go through some of this nonsense. Honestly, I can't believe, I literally can't believe some of this stuff. So, let's have a look at this. All right. Again, vote bruv. Is this? Oh, this is all right. Cause this is here. Right. Okay. Cool. Download charter. Shall we have a look? I was wearing the headphones because I thought there'd be some like obnoxious video that this guy normally does. So what is this? Let's go through this together. Let's go through this together. I literally can't take this guy seriously. I watched his fitness video and it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. So I cannot take this guy seriously. I know that'll get his little underlings fannies in a twist. Shut up, I don't care. This is just going to be a grift, by the way, just to make money, just as an FYI. Time limited mission of accountability. Okay, let's take a look. This isn't about empty promises or lifelong careers in politics. It's about results. Everything I pledge comes with a strict time limit. If I don't deliver, I step down. No excuse, no hiding, no second chances. Unlike the career politicians who cling to power while achieving nothing, I'll hold myself accountable. Okay, to the same standard I demand from others. That's not how a political party works, you dumb fuck. God. Has anyone told him that you can't just like run for prime minister? It's not the president. It's not the presidency of the states. Has anyone told him this? Do we know what constituency he's standing in? None? Oh, what a surprise. If I fail, I face the consequences. Because leadership is about service, not self-preservation. This is a mission, not a reign. And it ends the moment it stops delivering for the British people. We can save Britain quickly with immediate and decisive action. Unapologetic, relentless for Britain. Look around you. Look at what we've become. A nation that once ruled the waves, that stood as the beacon of strength and freedom, now cowers. And this guy, this guy converted to Islam and was like pro-Muslims taking over the UK at one point. Fuck this guy. Clown. Honestly. Now cowers under its own shadow. Our streets are dangerous, our borders are wide open, and our culture is being eroded. None of this stuff I disagree with, by the way. It's just that it's coming from this clown, and he is a clown. This isn't the Britain our ancestors fought for. Are your ancestors British, mate? You tell me, I don't know. This isn't the Britain they died for, and this cannot be the Britain we leave to our children. Again, I don't disagree with any of this. They deserve what brave men died for. They deserve what you've struggled for. We must end the generational failure. Harsh migration control. Over 45,000 illegal migrants arrived on our shores last year. I think that's higher than that, actually, to be fair. Each one costing you, the British taxpayer, £15,000 annually. Yes, yeah, it's also more than that. That's your hard-earned money funding people who have no respect for our borders, our laws, or our way of life. Well, they just fundamentally hate you, by the way. The solution is clear. Not one boat lands on British soil. This is wrong, by the way, because he's also not talking about legal migration, which is also a huge issue. It's like 45,000 is a drop in the ocean, literally, when we have millions of people over the last couple of years coming here. Millions. legally. That's a problem. That's too many. We are a very small island with very small resources. So he wants to get the Royal Navy to support, patrol the waters. Fine, sure, whatever. This is a campaign guarantee. This is weak source, mate. Where's the remigration of these plebs that are here already? Get them gone. About all the people that have stayed on stupid student visas that shouldn't be here anymore. British men died for British soil. It's not yours. You've no right to it. It's not a line on a map. It's an island defended with the lives of the brave. Blah, blah, blah. If you get on a vote, we won't let you in. What is this? So, okay, fine, sure. Knife crime epidemic. Zero tolerance, maximum deterrence. Okay. Last year, there were 50,000 knife crime offences in England and Wales. That's only the ones that were reported, by the way. So 137 every single day. Mothers burying sons. Fathers burying daughters. Lives stolen. Futures destroyed. What's the punishment? A slap on the wrist, a few years in jail. Again, I don't disagree with any of this stuff. It's just from him, and he's an idiot. And he literally advocated for a culture to come here, and he converted to a culture that is essentially the polar opposite of what British culture was. So I can't take this guy seriously at all. What is this? Introducing BBC punishment. What is that? A 24/7 live broadcast on knife crime offenders serving a solitary confinement, no redemption arcs, no second chances, just the cold, hard reality of a life wasted in a concrete cell. I don't disagree with that, but fine. Reforming the BBC, a rotten institution. Sure, I agree with this. Protecting our children, restoring traditional values. I don't disagree with this either. Sure, like academia as a whole has just completely fallen by the wayside. Restoring British culture and identity. This, I think, is... I firmly agree with this, by the way. Like, our history has just been torn down, and people are like, oh my god, colonial past, and mate, shut up. We gave the world wonders. We drug civilizations up from the very dirt that they were in, squalid, and we gave them toilets, right? Not only that, we gave them fantastic houses, fantastic sewerage systems, fantastic buildings, fantastic ways of life, infrastructure that now we don't have ourselves. But we are told that we're just the worst of the worst. It's just nonsense. Take the L. Certain cultures were brilliant. Certain ones just weren't. It just is what it is. But you shouldn't be ashamed of your culture. Our culture, the British culture, did some absolute wonders. Absolute wonders for the world. So this is just... Yeah, I agree with this. What is this? Cap non-British residents at 10% of the population to maintain cultural balance. I agree with that. I think it should be less, quite frankly. There's already over 10% of the population that's non-British. Already. I think anyone that's like, I'm a British Muslim, for starters, what are you? Are you British or are you a Muslim? You can't be like, well, I'm a British Muslim. I think that's nonsense. I think that's completely... Yeah, I just think it's like a double negative, almost. Because it's two different ideologies, two different cultures. Literally, it is two different cultures. Revolutionising education, building the future Britain deserves. What's he talking about here? Overhaul the national curriculum to prioritise entrepreneurship and critical thinking. This is wrong. We actually need to get people back into the trades. There's a distinct shortage of people in the trades. So this is actually wrong. He's talking about, entrepreneurship, financial literacy. Yeah, I agree with that. But entrepreneurship and things like that. People will be entrepreneurs, just generally speaking. You don't need to... You can teach people critical thinking and encourage entrepreneurship, but you can't teach entrepreneurship as a whole. Either people have it or they don't. It's about teaching people to get back into the trades, actually, and showing people that academia... I mean, I'm studying a master's degree, but generally speaking, academia will lead you nowhere, and it'll just create massive amounts of debt. Investing where it matters. Britain spent 14 billion annually on foreign aid. This is true. It's even more than that, to be fair, but fine. Nearly 1 in 5 schools in England's rated. I don't disagree with any of this. Okay, I don't disagree with any of this. But it's from this guy. Prioritising the NHS. Right. That is actually part of the massive issue that we're facing in the UK right now. Is the NHS is a huge burden. It's a massive burden. And I know no one likes to have the conversation, but when you work out exactly what is spent on the NHS, it's the 12th. I think it's either the 12th or it's in the top 5 largest employers in the entire world. It's too big. It is costing too much money. So you either find a way to cheapen the NHS, right, which no one likes because they're like, no, you need to throw more money at it. No, mate. No. It's a black hole. It will never be satiated. No. You actually just need, like, and this is where I fundamentally disagree with him. You actually need to, like, start moving it to a completely different healthcare system. And loads of people go up in arms about that. There's some great healthcare systems across Europe that are not the NHS style. And they're not the US style either, which loads of people seem to get, oh, can't do that. Sure, fine, whatever. 30% of MPs fail to meet basic attendance standards. Yeah, I don't think you should get paid if you're an MP and you don't turn up. I think it's ridiculous. Zero tolerance from crime. If you're a non-citizen, you commit a crime here, no matter how small, you're gone. Instant deportation, 0 appeals. Agree with that. But you won't be able to get 25,000 plainclothes officers in London alone. You just won't. People don't want to join the force because then it's just complete dog shit now. Transparent and fair tax system. A new simplified tax code that can be understood in under 20 minutes. Yeah, I mean, this is just pie in the sky stuff. Tax code for cryptocurrency. Sure, whatever. Restore masculinity and strength. I love how we spent more time on this. Boxing and wrestling in schools. I think that's good, to be fair. I don't see an issue with that. I think men should be taught to be men a little bit more. A stronger future for Britain, laying the foundations for independence and prosperity. National Bitcoin Reserve. Nuclear power, yes. That is what we should go for. You see all over Twitter now, people are like, oh, we like half of our electricity was clean last year. It's like, oh, okay. Why the fuck is it ridiculously expensive then? Why is it the highest it's ever been, mate? Lower it. Clean energy is a con. Stronger future for Britain, laying the foundations for independence and prosperity. Oh, this is the same thing. Creating a ministry of future. So, what? I'm confused. So, I'm really confused because he's not like... What is this then? Is it anything? It's not a party, you dipshit. This is not a party, mate. You're so stupid. You have to create a political party. You can't just stand. What constituency are you standing in, Andrew? And make no mistake, this guy converted to Islam. It's a completely different culture to British culture. Does he understand British culture anymore? Because I don't think he does. This just seems like utter drivel to me. I don't know. Oh, yes, very British. This is his grandma. Can we have some British people running a British party? How about that? No? Can we not? I don't know. Again, I don't disagree with I don't disagree with what he's done there. But all he's done is take the talking points. And also, some of it's very rudimentary. Like, a lot of it's actually much deeper than that. Like the NHS, for instance. Talking about illegal migration. That's not even like the main issue. The main issue is legal migration. Illegal is just what the idiots want to gaslight you about. Oh, no, just focus on that. Just focus on that. Whilst we literally let in millions of people from the other direction. This guy's... Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. You're going to have to... I mean, this is not a real thing. Like, it's just not. Yeah, sure, he's got 101,000 followers on Vote Bruv. But it's just not... I don't know. It's not a real party. And he's wrong as well, like I said. A lot of what he's saying is completely wrong. What constituency are you standing in first, Andrew? How about we get that underway first? Is there one that you're standing in? Because I've not seen it yet. If you're not standing in a constituency, then all of this is completely meaningless. You're full of shit. Have you registered it? Has it actually been registered as a political party? If not, you're full of shit. I don't think Andrew Tate is the man for Britain either. At all. I think Islamic converts to... I just don't. Like, I don't think Islamic converts can propagate British values correctly. Sorry, I just think that they are completely opposite to what British values genuinely are. And I know loads of people will be up in arms about that and be like, blah, 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 you don't like, blah, blah. Shut up. I don't care, all right? I wouldn't have said it if I cared. You cry in comments all you like. There you go. Done. Also, like, the taxing, he didn't even mention, like, how to proper growth. You need to deregulate. You need to cut government spending. We've got like 500,000 civil servants in the UK. It's way too many. Fire half of them. Fire over half of them. We don't need that many people. We just don't. Like, we just don't. Half these people don't do anything, like, worth their salt. And they get incredible pensions. Anyway, there you go. Andrew Tate's political party. I think it's a complete joke. What constituency is he standing in? Let me guess, none. Leave your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.